Joshua has. Ooh, girl, not him. Now you thinking Joshua's attractive. Hey guys, welcome back to my Not So Berry challenge. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything for this challenge because I've been so focused on the high school years pack and also the Teen a Day challenge, but I'm finally back and I'm ready to get started with it. So pretty much we left off where there was a lot of aging going on. Pretty much Ellie, Cecilia, and Austin all aged up. So Cecilia and Austin became elders and Ellie now became a teenager. As well, Cecilia right now, she's on the 9th level of her career aspiration as being a scientist. Right now she's at the mad scientist area. She also has completed all the elements in the chart that she has in her bedroom, and as well she's at level 9 logic. She's also completed the chief of mischief, so she's doing pretty good. Main focal points for her being the start of this generation, which is generation 1, which is the men generation, and then we're going to focus in more on Ellie, who is hot-headed and she's supposed to be a politician as well as a serial romantic, and she's supposed to date around and all that. So we'll eventually get more into that as time goes on, but yeah guys, let's get started. We have Ellie doing her homework. She's putting down the work because she does have school for her first day of high school tomorrow morning. And look at Cecilia and Austin. I like how they're taking a little nap together. I think that's so cute. They still are very close and intimate. Oh, look at Ellie with her birthday cake. Look at her looking like such a doll. Like, it's just so crazy how she really is her mom's twin. Oh, there goes Austin to get his piece of cake too, because I guess it's convenient. That's what everybody wants to eat, so let there be cake. Well, we are. However, we're going to invite over Marcus, Jaxson, Holly, and Kason so that they can all come over and visit. And Kent. We cannot forget Kent. Okay, we got Kent coming straight through the door, and he rushed right where his dad is at. He's like, yo, Kent and Austin are literally flipping out about this storm. Like, look at his face. He is losing his marbles. And so in Austin, like father like son, I guess. We're gonna have Austin cry about him like peeing himself. I don't know why Kent is angry. Poor Austin, he got scared and he's old. Like, he's probably having issues holding his bladder. And so Austin hasn't seen Kent in a while. So he's like, oh, do you have any children, Kent? You know, you're growing up and, you know, I know you're doing your own thing with your siblings and whatnot, but how are you doing? And Kent's like, no, Dad, I don't have any kids, I promise. And Austin's like, okay, because you're growing up to be a handsome young man. Look at this nice, pristine outfit you got on. Hey, there goes Marcus. Why is he kind of looking like frumpy dumb? Marcus and Jaxson are just sitting down at the table talking, and yeah, like, guys, if this can't convince you that they look like twins, just different skin tones, I don't know what does. Holly's like, blah, 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 blah. Not a Kent trying to pee away everyone in there. What happened, Austin? What happened? And it says he got struck by lightning. It's like, oh my gosh, Austin, you really got struck. I don't think I've ever had a son get struck. I mean, at least he's still alive, because I'm surprised he didn't die, especially being an elder. Like, getting struck by lightning is like the icing on the cake, not him getting in the bed and thinking about passing gas. Like, not you getting in bed, Austin, covered in soot. He looks happy, but man, he's just like, you know, got struck by lightning. We're gonna have him like just take like a nice little lavender soak because he needs to relax, because I can only imagine how he must feel after getting hit by lightning and his whole family's just inside and no one's checking on him. Celia's definitely doing some more bonding with Austin's teen children, and Ellie finally has like a sister that's older so that they can bond more, because she's mostly had brothers. Like, she only has one sister, so it's important for her that they try to remain close. Holly, girl, I don't know why you're trying to go outside and read in the rain. It's raining out there and it's storming. Don't get struck, girl, okay? Don't be like your dad. What is wrong with you? You're just fanning yourself, like, for what reason? Ellie and Holly sit at the table because they're just having a good time, just having girl talk. I know everyone else is leaving. All the boys are leaving to go home, but Holly's like, no, I want to stay. I want to chit chat with you, especially because, like, now they're, like, similar ages. Like, they definitely can have more time interacting and getting to know one another. Sunny's spirit is fading away. Oh, that sucks. R.I.P. to Sunny. Never forgotten. And of course, Holly goes back outside because I feel like that's one of her favorite spots at this house. Is she's always sitting here on this lounger. Austin's gonna chit chat with Holly, and he's also gonna give Hasley a treat because he does want to take care of Hasley as much as he can, because he knows that the cat is very sensitive to a lack of attention. Austin's coming back outside to try to play the stacking game. It's like, there's no time for that, buddy. Like, why do you keep coming out here for this? And of course, there goes Hasley as usual on our counter, taking over space. Look at her, she's grubbing down. I don't think I've ever seen anyone look that happy to be eating cake. Ellie's at school today, and she's here with Jaxson and a few of the town sims for Copperdale High School. And I left in the base game school, but I will go ahead and change it out later. Well, in the next video, you should see the new school, because I don't particularly care for this one. Look at Ellie. She doesn't look ready for her first day of school at all. Simmies right here, little teen sims inside the cafeteria area. And the table's pretty packed, honestly. A lot of sims here. We have Jasmine Goth. Yeah, she definitely does have goth vibes, like, especially with her nose. It's a little Mortimer right there. And we have this cute guy named Calvin Harris, who she's briefly talking to get to know as well. Ellie's doing her best to warm up to Calvin and get to know him before school, because she was trying to make a few friends before she started. You know, Calvin and Ellie would make a cute couple. They just have like different aesthetics, but I feel like it just would work out really well. He just seems very cool and collected, fashionable, and she's more like the preppy one. They gave each other high fives. Look at that attractiveness. Throughout the conversation, Ellie got the impression that Calvin finds her quite attractive, making her wonder if she has the right idea. Okay, Ellie. Okay. Are you finding a little crush from high school? Let us find out. So she's headed off to class. And of course, on the first day, she's already late because she was so busy trying to get to know Calvin first beforehand. So she's sitting in class. She pulls out her notebook so she can focus. Hopefully this is her first class and she'll do good. It's her math class, but she's already looking like a deer in headlight. Like, why do I have to be here right now? I was getting to know Calvin and it was going great. And she's also in class with her brother Jaxson, so that's good. So she at least has one familiar face around her for the day. And she's shaking her head like, there's so many equations up here. Are we really gonna be learning all this for the whole year? Because it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be so draining. Ellie's still looking kind of miserable. She's like, damn, just let it be over. Isn't it crazy how big this school is? And it's just so much empty space. I wish EA would have put more content in it for the school to give it more like oomph and make it more legit. I feel like schools are always full of posters and like just mascots and all types of informational stuff, but the school's pretty scarce, you know, not gonna lie. The school's just so empty. I'm definitely gonna be downloading another one because yeah, the upstairs is so empty. I might as well not even have upstairs, but whatever. So he's coming to speak with Calvin and he's already feeling flirty, so that's a good sign. Oh, look at them, they hip bump. That's so great. She just looks really excited to meet him. And she's just trying to figure out more about him and where he's from. And he lets her know that he lives in the old house of this old cat lady. Rumor has it he lives with his mom and with his dad, which is good. And he's the only child. And she's like, me too. Like, I'm also the only child. And she let him know, like, yeah, my birthday was yesterday and I'm finally a teenager and I'm just ready to get high school over and done with so I can live my life. Calvin leaves, so Ellie just ends up standing there, but she just want to be by herself, so she's gonna go ahead and chat it up with her brother Jaxson so that she can conversate, because she feels kind of awkward because she's definitely feeling Calvin, but she's not gonna force the conversation, and he had to step away for a bit, so she's on her own for right now. She's back on her way to her second class for the day, and hopefully this time she'll actually be on time. Oh yeah, she is. So she doesn't have to be interrupting everyone while she walks in and they're in the middle. So he's been a good student. She's looking pretty happy, looking not only energized but also inspired right now while she's in this science class. So science class is over. At the end of the day report, she did some good work and took some good notes. It's like, okay, Ellie girl, you did that. The first day of school is down and completed, and she did a really good job. Like, I'm very proud of our girl. She was a little distracted with her little, you know, interaction with Calvin, but she's good. She did what she had to do. Ellie is in need of some fun because she is feeling pretty drained and she's probably super bored. We're gonna have her chat it up with Calvin a little bit just to check on him, just to see how he's doing, because they did exchange numbers at school and she just wants to know how's it going for him. Did he have a good rest of his time at school? She's sorry she couldn't catch up with him afterwards. She's looking pretty displeased right now. Her eyebrows are looking pretty thick. So we're gonna have Ellie go ahead and put in the money for the bills because her parents aren't home yet, but she knows how to go ahead and pay them, so she's gonna do that so they don't have to worry about it, because she does want to try to alleviate a little bit of stress off her parents, because she knows that they're older now and that they are still working to take care of her, and she does appreciate it, so she wants to do her best to be able to help out where she can. Yeah, she's desperate for fun. So we're gonna have her play with Hasley, because little Hasley's out here ready for some attention. Ellie's gonna go ahead and make some dinner. She's gonna make some onigiri, because that's one of her favorite pastime foods that her and her mom used to make. So she would like to have some of that ready for when her mom gets home. Hasley, no, look at our couch. I have Ellie yell at him because it's like, why are you scratching up our couch? Since when have you ever done this? Usually this cat, you know, he's on some shit, but it's not like this. It's not scratching up our freaking couch. Yeah, she's telling him, cut it out. So Ellie gets on her phone and she decides to invite over Calvin. She actually does it while she's on the toilet. She's like, yeah, do you want to come hang out a little bit? He's like, are you sure about your parents? She's like, oh no, it's okay, like my mom's sleeping right now. Calvin makes his way inside and comes in. She looks super thrilled to have him over. She's gonna ask him about his romantic interests, and yeah, actually both her parents are asleep right now. So Ellie is sneaking in boys in the house when her parents are in the bed. She finds out he's still trying to explore himself and figure out his I'm just thinking, yeah, okay, that's perfect. I am too. Like, I'm just trying to figure it all out one step at a time. If you want, you can always tell me about what's on your mind. Don't be too scared or too shy. He's like, me shy? He's like, never. Okay, so now he's starting to feel flirty. Okay. And you know, since she has him in this mood, she wants to know, is he ever willing to mess mess around a little bit. And she's pretty much sounds like, yeah, yeah, I'm pretty much open to it too. I'm always open to anything, just like sounding really confident in what she's doing. And he kind of rejects her. He's like, sorry, we're not even that close. And so she kind of gets rejected, but that's not really gonna stop her. So now he's a little embarrassed because he feels like she was being a little too forward for him. Okay, so she's having like this thought. What does this mean? Like crushing? I think that's what that icon means. So her and Calvin are gonna watch Diamonds Are for Sims together so that they can watch a nice movie. Yeah, this looks like a romantic movie. She was feeling bored, but now she's feeling flirty. So watching the movie, she tries to go off a question from the movie. She's like, yeah, would you ever save the love of your life if she was drowning in the river, or if she died in an explosive boat crash? How would you feel? So she's trying to play off the movie to act like it's not really how she's feeling. That's not true. There goes Yua. She's in the house, and her dad, oh my gosh, Austin went outside, so she's secretly trying to like sneak in be in the house with Calvin, and she's so lucky her dad didn't see. And then the bed starts moving. I was like, oh my gosh, is this Yua doing this? And Austin's feeling so focused right now that he doesn't even notice Ellie has anyone over. He's just focused on cleaning up the mess, and he just woke up from a nap, so he's a little disoriented. And look at that. She goes and makes a move on him. Look at her. She's just trying to be smooth and like, yeah, I'm a little bit tired. How about you? Look at her. She stretches her arm over him. She's smooth. Our girl Ellie is smooth like butter. And Calvin's just soaking it up. Look at him. He looks like he's about to be blushing. And it's literally like 1 a.m. Ellie doesn't even care. She has school in a few hours. She's like, whatever. They're gonna have their first kiss. Because Ellie doesn't care if her parents are home or not. She just kisses Calvin like right then and there. And his breath looks like it's just taken out of his body. Like, he's just so happy to be getting kissed by her. Because not only is she trying to get a kiss, but she's trying to figure out more about him. What's with this trash on the floor? Oh, thank you. You MVP out here picking up trash and taking it out. Ghost form. Thank you. Meanwhile, Austin's just outside still, just like literally just playing, just sitting out there too, just doing whatever. Like, he is not paying attention at all. Because you think he should be scolding his daughter about hanging out with the boy, but he's gonna be moon gazing right now anyways. And so Ellie went to check to see if her dad is coming, but he's not. So she's just gonna keep continuing with her BS. Yeah, she's still entertaining Calvin in the depths of the morning. Her mom's really asleep, but we're gonna have her get up because yeah, it's about time she wakes up. Cecilia gets out of bed and she walks by and she kind of gives that side eye. She's like, what is my daughter doing up with the guy? And then Yua and Cecilia hug, and Cecilia's happy to see her. She really is. Like, now Yua's feeling better and confident, and Cecilia's over here kind of giving a side because she does feel kind of weird about Ellie being with that boy and how he's just casually sitting in her living room. While her mom is distracted with Yua, things go off into another little area, and ooh, they're turning creepy. Real creepy. Oh my gosh. Puts her arm around him, and yeah, they just start making out. They are making out, guys. They are getting it. So look, she has her hand all on his back. Dang, they're getting it. They're passionate out here. Yeah, ain't no one stopping them. Look, Cecilia's probably already peeped it out, and she's out here looking for Austin, like, Austin, do you see Ellie with this boy? Who is this boy? So Ellie's gonna end up going to sleep because she's tired. She tells Austin, thanks for coming over. I'm happy that you got to come by. You should come by another time. And Ellie sees her mom, and she kind of just rushes off to the bed, like, gotta go, mom, sorry, tired, bye. And she sneaks into her room. So Cecilia is just uncomfortable because she's like, what just happened? So Cecilia's gonna do a little introduction with Calvin, because the fact that he didn't leave, he's still watching TV because he's so distracted. She's like, well, he's not too running away or nothing like that, so I guess that's good. Austin doesn't want to get involved, so he just rushes in the bathroom. Cecilia sits down and she's like, hey, so who are you, or whatever. And they're already getting good feelings about each other, so that's a good sign. And she's like, yeah, I respect that he's still here. He didn't leave. It's late, but okay, I guess that's off to a good start. So she's like, where do you live? Do you live far from here? And he's like, no, I'm a few towns over. And Cecilia tries to be polite to him and joke around, but, you know, she's just doing that thing that moms do where they're trying to figure you out and they don't want to be too obvious, so they try to keep on the down low. So she talks to him. She talks to him about like things about work and aliens and his beliefs on aliens and conspiracy theories, and they get all into it. And he's like, yeah, I believe in aliens. And she's like, cool. She's like, I work for the local science lab, and you know, we are doing things where we're trying to find aliens and get involved with it. And she gives him some tips on people person. She's like, yeah, you know, when you involve with people, make sure you get to know their moms good and their families well, because that's an important part. And he's like, yeah, I see, or whatever. And he's like, I might have to skedaddle out. So Ellie only has class in like 2 hours. Like, she's gonna barely get any rest. And so like, I'm out here and practice some analysis right now. She's feeling comfortable, but you know, she has to raise up her skills. Like, we're trying to really get her to that level 10 logic because we're so close to getting it. So Cecilia does it. She finishes her logic skill, and oh my gosh, Hasley's running away and Ellie's going to school at the same time. Like, that's a lot. And Austin has to go to work. That is actually ridiculous. So we're gonna have Ellie try to study hard at school because she's gonna be a little bit distracted if Calvin's anywhere near her. So we're gonna try to have her work hard. we're not gonna try to have her make any friends right now. So he has a sentiment about someone. Just one about Calvin. She thinks that he's an interesting sim. There's just something about Calvin that seems to vibe in a way that appeals to Cecilia. And the first impression for him is that she's fun to be around. So honestly, they would make a really good little family dynamic, because if her mom is already liking him, I feel like that's such a good sense of approval when your mom likes someone. So today should hopefully be the day where Cecilia completes her career overall for science field, because she doesn't have that much left to do. I think she's on the last level up for her profession. So we're gonna go ahead and dig up some of these rocks so we can look for some collectibles. I don't know how easy it's gonna be to find these collectibles, but I hope it's decent, so that way she's not stuck out here forever all day and wasting her whole day away. So Cecilia should hopefully, okay, so she got her last collectible, so she's done with that task for the day. Just so many new like co-workers. It's crazy because like everyone has died. Like Marcus is gone, Eliza died, and yeah, it's just new people everywhere, and like people I don't even recognize anymore. She's gonna come up to this Estrella girl and be like, hey, you got a medal? She's like, a medal? Oh, she thinks she's pretty much stuck up. That's not good. I'm gonna go ahead and ask Mariah for a crystal neck, because yeah, that's one of our favorite pastimes at work, is always just begging for crystals. The thing is, like, why do we never have our own? Why we always gotta ask someone else for a crystal? School's over. Ellie is not performing so well. As a matter of fact, she's performing quite poorly. Ellie, what happened? You did good the first day or so, and now you're doing so bad. And we had her study hard, so I don't know what happened. So maybe she's just having a hard time. Maybe she's just distracted with Calvin. Who knows? Maybe she was cutting in the halls with Calvin, chilling, talking to him on lunch, coming to class late, all that. Like, that adds up. Hopefully she'll do better, because you know, she has a good life where she's set up with good opportunities. Her parents make plenty of money, so there's no excuse for her to be out here struggling the way she is. Cecilia's gonna stay at work later because we want her to be able to really accomplish her goals, because she's so close to achieving it, and I think she can do it today, honestly. How long has it been? Austin can't help it. One of his careers not for him. What do you mean, Austin? Like, you've been in this career the whole time. You've been together. Now you're a senior. Now you want to switch it up. If you want to switch, we can get you to, buddy, but I mean, your whole lifestyle right now. So Cecilia was actually able to get her last career, extraterrestrial explorer. Did it. She's actually officially done now with her scientist profession. So Cecilia made it home after her big promotion. How long has it been? Cecilia can't help but wonder if it's right career. Now you too. And they're already elders. Like, I don't know what they possibly want to do. We're gonna have her come in and give Austin a kiss, and they're gonna have some celebration woohoo, because I mean, who doesn't like that after they've had a nice promotion? Ellie's gonna send off some text to everyone, off to Calvin and her siblings, just to see how they're all doing and catch up real fast, because it's already late at night. Hasley has aged up. Hasley has passed his peak. Okay, we know our cat is a he. I just never knew the gender of that cat the whole duration of having the cat. Ever since we got him and adopted him, I never knew. And I know every video, if you watch the past ones, you heard me comment on what is the gender of this cat. So we're gonna have Ellie come brush Hasley, because now he's a senior cat, so I feel like we gotta give him some attention. And he is a scaredy cat, forever in love since the beginning of time. They're definitely the perfect match. And just to imagine that Cecilia went through so many dates with Dwayne, Dewan, whatever his name is, and Blaze, and Austin is the one that she chose. They went through him having a wife and having 5 of their children, and they married each other right before they turned to elders, and yeah, here they are now, still in love, and they're about to woohoo. Yeah, those lovebirds. No protection used. Yep, thank goodness she's an elder. Okay, Ellie, why are you doing your homework in the bathroom? Right next to like the dirty cat box. That's so gross. Yeah, that's much better. She can do homework on her bed. That's fine. Okay, Ellie made it to school, and she's gonna ask Calvin to comfort her because she's a little uncomfortable today. Right, she had a kiss and whatnot, and look, he's willing to give her a hug, which is very cute. And he's like, I'm so happy to see you. I can't stop thinking about that kiss that we had. It makes me really just want to take you on a nice date, because I really had a good time with you, and it was nice meeting your mom and everything as well. And she's like, thanks. And then she's feeling really flirty this morning, so she asked him, like, do you want to go mess around? And yeah, she starts walking off. Like, they start breaking pathways, like they're both going on different sides. So look at that. Oh wow, okay Ellie. I mean, his neck looks a little questionable, his mouth's looking like ooh, but I mean, okay Ellie girl. Oh, and she pulled him right in that shower. Okay, and that shower is a knocking. And there's exam prep today, and yeah, she's like in the shower, so yeah, good luck with that girl. And her morning free time is about to end soon, so yeah, she needs to get to class. No protection was used. Okay, so after they got the shower, Calvin asked, like, do you want to be my girlfriend? And yeah, Ellie's like, yeah, like, so she literally has him become her boyfriend, which is crazy. Like, he really is falling for her hard. And then they're gonna reminisce about like their time together. She's like, yeah, everything is just moving so fast, but I really am so happy with it all. Like, I'm just feeling so good, feeling so great. And he's like, I'm so happy you're feeling like this. Like, he's like, I'm happy that you're feeling just the way I am too. Like, it's so special between us. And I really value that. And look, she just walks off like later. Interested in women. He could mess around with the guy too. She perceives him as attractive. They're sweethearts. It's her boyfriend, and they both feel like they're each other's crush. So like that is about as cute as it can get. We're gonna have Ellie attend art class right now because yeah, she's literally in the basement right now of the school hanging out with Calvin, and she needs to go to class like right now. So our girl comes to sit down. She joins her class. It literally ends in 9 minutes, so she could have really just stayed gone. She's just looking so happy right now. Like look, she looks dazed. Let me see Calvin walking. It's like, Calvin, where are you going? He's really trekking across the school right now. I don't know what he's about to do. What does he do? The rumors are true. Calvin Marquez wants to go to prom with Ellie Myers. Will she go? What? Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. Look at him. He's like, yes, got the girl of my dreams, my girlfriend, to go to prom with me. Yeah. Like, he's so happy. And she's just gonna offer him a rose. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. And her serial romantic skills, she already has a boyfriend, so she's doing good. And she needs to go on 2 dates. So we're gonna get her there at some point. But yeah, look at him. Like, look at them. They're just joking around, having a good time. She's like, I'm so happy you asked me to prom. I didn't think that you were gonna ask. Like, we just got together. He's like, yeah, you know, of course I would. And she's gonna try to be friendly to her teacher because yeah, she literally already like came late to class and was a disturbance. So she's like, yeah, I might as well like alleviate the situation a little bit and try to introduce myself to the teacher. And the teacher thinks she's pretty good. Like, she has a good ideals about Ellie. Calvin's like, yeah, maybe we can go out for coffee or something, you know, at a nice cafe. You can choose. And she just kisses him. She doesn't even care. Ooh, Calvin was he was feeling it. His neck was stuck out. Look at him. He's like, ah, yes. What a good kiss won't do to you. Ellie really doesn't care. She is about herself and what she's looking for, and she's always living in the moment, so she's not really afraid to do what's on her mind. She holds his hands and said, this is going to be the best prom ever, Calvin. I can't wait to spend time with you and just further our relationship in. I really can't wait. So Ellie wants to share the news about Calvin and what's going on. So she decides she wants to talk to her brother. Attractive Joshua has. Ooh, girl, not him. Now you thinking Joshua's attractive with them thick eyebrows. Oh my gosh. Them boys are thick. Ellie's just feeling very flirty. Girl, I don't know why you think Joshua's cute. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, she goes to tell Jaxson the tea. She's like, you know, I can't believe that me and Calvin are going out. He's like, you're going out? And Calvin's like, yes, we are. Calvin Myers thinks Ellie Star is swell and wants to become best friends. Okay, so he wants to not only be her boyfriend, he also wants to be her best friend. Like, this guy is great. Calvin is such a good guy. I'm in love with him. Like, just how much he loves Ellie. Like, he is so great. And her and her brother start looking around. He's like, you have a crush? She's like, stop it. Don't pick on me right in front of him. Stop it, Jaxson. They're just playing around. That's what happens when you have an older brother in school with you. He's just like, yeah, like, Ellie has a crush. And she's like, stop. And Calvin's just in the background like, oh, I guess it's a little bit embarrassing that her brother knows, but it's okay. Like, he'll be seeing me around anyway, so he might as well just know. Hot and heavy from the tip of another sim and a breathtaking counter. Dreamy eyes. Yeah, she's feeling good. Swooning over crush. Yeah, so Ellie is just feeling pretty much everything positive about love. She's feeling it. Flattery will get you everywhere. Because from body admiration. So, okay, someone was talking about that body. Look at her. She's looking a little devious. She looks a little cross-eyed right now. It's kind of cute. Anyways, yeah, like, this is such a good moment for all of them. And she gave him a promise ring. She's like, you know, things are early on, but I want to promise that you're mine and I'm yours. So Calvin just promised himself to Ellie. So yeah, they're moving so fast, guys. Like, they are at the top of their romantic connection. Her and Jaxson need to hurry up because they're gonna be late. Ellie just is grinning eye to eye. She's just so happy. Like, literally, she has a boyfriend now. He asked her to prom. They give each other promise rings. He wants to be best friends. Like, she's like, what more could I possibly want? Like, this is like the dream high school experience in such a short amount of time. I was a little inattentive in class today. She could, like, you know, improve. So yeah, she's gonna have to really get on it. She's gonna have to do her homework because yeah, I don't want her falling behind. So she's gonna do that homework now. Actually, yeah, Ellie's like motivated. She's feeling so good that she's like, yeah, let me just start my homework now. I'm gonna do it. Aubrey, I heard you became friends with Calvin Marquez. He's pretty cool. Yes, Aubrey done grew up. Okay, Aubrey, we see you, girl. She's also hot-headed, so that's perfect. Like, they're gonna be good friends. And she's gonna send a text over to Jaxson saying thanks for being a good brother and being supportive. Let me and my crush. She's gonna send a text to big head Joshua. It's almost Austin's time. Make the most out of these final days. No, Austin. So that's the end, guys, of my 10th episode of my Not So Berry challenge. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you love Calvin and Ellie as much as I do, because can I say I'm just so excited to see them getting connected. And I know I have to keep in mind that she is a serial romantic and life is gonna get a little bit messy later, but for now everything is good and I'm loving it. I hope that you guys will stay tuned for the next episode. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.